Okay, my fabulous love bug goodies, welcome again to your girl channel, How to Cook. Honey, child, I am killing this oxtail recipe today in my Jamaican kitchen. This oxtail recipe is to the roof. Let me tell you, I had this with some gunga rice and peas, dried gunga rice and peas, goodie. Throw some plantains to the mix. Then I added my watermelon, ginger, and lemon juice. The thing is divine, honey. This oxtail recipe is turned all the way up, y'all. It is turned. Look at that. Oh, so gummy. This is stewed oxtail and butter bean, right? Stewed, remember, stewed oxtail and butter bean. This have some like a spinach in it with the butter bean, lots of veggies, stewed all the way down to the last bite. Now, if you're new and you're here watching me cooking this recipe for your very first time, make sure that you have subscribed. If you have not already subscribed, go ahead and do so. Turn on the post notification settings so you will always be reminded whenever your girl upload a brand new video. Now, are you ready for the recipe? Are you really ready for the recipe? Let's get started.
Remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. Rastafari. Why you turn your back on your brother when him need you? You don't remember the days and when him feed you. You know when no obligation but to owe him some respect. All you need to do is just give him one to get turn your back on your brother when him need you.
Okay, my fabulous love bug goodies, I'm ready to cook. Are you ready? All right, I have 3 pounds of oxtail right here. All I'm doing here is just running my cold water on it. My oxtail is cut in the sizes that I wanted to cut in. Now I'm going to add my lemon, and I'm going to add some salt, and I'm however going to add some vinegar. I'm using apple cider vinegar, but no, you could use whatever you like, right? What vinegar. Now we go ahead and add it all up in there, because we are attempting to clean this bad boy up. We aren't going to eat no dirty oxtail up in this kitchen. No, we're not. So we go ahead and we get those oxtails and we rub them up real good with that fresh lemon. If you don't have fresh lemon, go ahead, and just grab yourself some lemon in a bottle or whatever. Plant the tree if you want, alright? But we're going to clean up them things up real good. We're going to take pulps and all out of that thing, because them pulps, honey, going to give me some flavor when me want in my meat. But I'm joking, a clean meat, me I say right now. You see that all that mucky stuff? Get rid of that. We don't want that up in her stomach. So we're going to get rid of all that stuff. Now, that looks good, but it's not good enough for me. So I'm going to repeat step number 1 right here. I'm going to go ahead and wash them things all up. The only thing different I'm going to be doing, I'm going to cover my meat up for 30 minutes. So you go back and you add the cold water to it and just cover it up and let it sit for 30 minutes, right? 30 minutes later, you go back in, you wash it up again, you clean it up again, and you're going to check your meat to make sure that you never miss anything. Make sure, check it, check it. Take your time on do the thing. Check it. And then you wash off your meat. Make sure that your water is nice and clear when you are done with your oxtails. Yeah, that's good. I wash my sink with bleach and a little bit of that dishwashing liquid. Make sure you don't have no contaminated air anywhere around there. Wipe it down real good, nice and clean. And then I want to wash my hands goodie before I go and mess around with my meat, because I'm not trying to make nobody sick and vomit for my food, okay? Now, my oxtail is ready, and all I'm doing here is adding some salt, and then I'm going to add some black pepper to it. Now I'm gonna add some all-purpose seasoning. I love me some Grace all-purpose seasoning on my food, on all my foods. Then I go in and add some onion powder. Yep. And then I added some garlic powder. Lots of that because I love garlic everything. I'm going to add my spices, ground ginger powder. So I'm putting that on there. Fresh ginger is okay. Throw on your paprika. Throw on your thyme, dry thyme in my case. Then I'm going to add my pimento seeds or pimento berry, whatever you want to call it, pimento, right? Now I'm using my friend Keith Loren beef stew and oxtail seasoning. I'm going to put a link below so you go ahead and purchase yours, all right? Now I splash that all over my oxtails, honey. You don't have that, just go ahead and buy whatever you have. I'm adding right here some browning. Don't put too much because you don't want to kill the thing. And go ahead and add some E.V.O, extra virgin olive oil, and that's it. I go ahead and mix up blender the meat and the seasoning and everything else in between, like that, and sit it aside for a few minutes. Okay, moving right along, I have my pot right here, and all I'm doing here is adding my extra virgin olive oil to the pot. Throw in some chopped garlic, and don't burn it. Not burn it up, boo boo. Not burn up your garlic, you know. We are just looking for the flavor of the garlic to start us up, pow, and makes mad things go on when we put my oxtail in the pot there, like that. So we throw that in there, and everything is all smiling. I'm happy now, you know. They are so happy right now. Now, remember, you are not making Jamaican brown stew, oxtail, and butter bean. No, you are making stew style. So you don't want those oxtail to become dark at any given time. You are just looking for flavor from what's happening in the bottom of that pot earlier. 5 minutes total, 2.5 minutes on one side, 2.5 minutes on the other side. Nice and slow. Do not leave and go anywhere and burn up the thing and brown up the thing and have a different recipe altogether. You stay right there and turn those things nice and slow. Cool and deadly. See that? Cool and deadly goodie. Nice and slow. You want to turn those things until they are in there for nothing past 5 minutes. Slowly. Don't rush the recipe or else you're going to ruin it. Nice and slow. Just like that. And then you move along to your next step. Right? Easy. Easy, right? Now, in that same pot with all that flavor, look at that. That's all flavor in that pot there. I'm going to go ahead and add tons of tomatoes. I'm going to go ahead and add tons of bell peppers. I'm going to go ahead and add tons of onions. A little bit of dried pepper flakes. Because I'm not going to add any scotch bonnet in this thing today. But you can add it if you like. Mix all this thing together. Mix it up. Combine it up. Oh, yes, boo-boo. Combine the thing up. We are going to cook this covered for 5 minutes tops. Not 10 minutes, not 15 minutes, 5 minute tops, goodie. 5 minute tops. That's all I need right now. So 5 minute tops. Cover it up. And when it is cooked in 5 minutes, it's going to look just like that. Just like that, right? So we did not fry the veggies. We steamed the veggies. You see how it's not sticking in the bottom of the pot? That means you steamed and not fried. Perfect. Now, oh, that looks good. Oh, I could just eat that just like that on a sandwich. Perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the oxtails back into the mix. Right? Add the oxtail back into the mix, and I'm going to combine all those veggies and just let them sing sweet love songs together. Yes, boo, just like so. Make them go and talk, cause them happy right now. Happy, appear smile in the pot there. You can't see it from where you are, but me can't see it. Appear smile in the pot there. Them all happy, right? Now to that I'm going to add 4 cups of beef broth, hot beef broth. Do not add cold beef broth to it because you are going to stop the cooking process and this thing is going to become hard and it's going to take forever to cook. Next year, time before the meat start, cook. So we want everything to go smoothly. So we're going to go ahead and add hot beef broth to the mix. I am going to allow it to cook nice and tender. I'm going to check it within an hour and to see how far it has gone. Now, after an hour of cooking and all them juices done simmer down a lot all up into that meat, my oxtail is not as tender as I would want it to be. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to get some of that beef broth, make sure it's nice and hot, and I'm going to pour it all over my meat. Make sure it's hot, y'all. Just pour it all up in there, all up in there. I think I had it about 2.5 cups of beef broth, hot beef broth to the mix. Covered it up and let it cook, okay? Now moving right along, in this container, I'm going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour only. Then I added a little bit of salt. Never measure it, just add a little bit of salt. Mix it all up in there, and then I made my spinners using icy cold water only. Icy cold water only, y'all. Only. It looks like that when everything comes together. That's all I need. I don't want a whole lot of spinners. I just want just a little bit for the recipe. All right, that's good. A little trick that I'm going to show you. Usually when I have coconut milk like that, I always separate it. So I get a plastic cup, put half in a plastic cup, use the other half, and then I freeze it. And for another recipe, I will have it to use such as this one. So what I do, I get a knife and I cut the plastic cup open. And in the middle, right there, perfect coconut cream for my recipe. Right? Easy, right? Now, my pot right here has all this fat in there that I do not want. I don't want all of it. I want some of it, but I don't want all of it. So I'm going to take out a whole lot of that fat, that oil, that fat out of it. The rest of it's going to give me flavor that I need. But yes, I'm going to remove a whole lot of that stuff. Now, after I remove it, I go in and add the coconut cream to it. Just right this up. Perfect. Perfect. Then I go in and start to add my spinners. Add my spinners in to my stew. After I add my spinners in, then I added some scallion, and then I added some thyme, dry thyme, fresh thyme, powder thyme. You go ahead and just make sure you add some scallion of some sort and thyme, okay? Now I add a little bit of salt just for added flavor. And then, of course, you are going to need your tomato paste only. Do not use ketchup for this recipe, y'all. You're going to throw off the whole entire recipe. Only tomato paste, all right? It's going to combine everything together and make everything nice and juicy and gummy. I went ahead and added my butter beans to it. And all I'm doing, you see the difference right there when you add the tomato paste? It's already starting to thicken up. And the flavor that is popping off right now is madness right now in the kitchen. Madness right now. So I'm going to just go ahead, cover it up, and allow it to simmer on medium heat. Now, y'all, a quick little thing, guys. Be sure that you have already subscribed. Turn on your post notification settings so you will be reminded whenever I upload a brand new video. Make sure that you check out my channel, Life is Juliana, and subscribe and show your girl some love, right? Now, moving right along, as you can see, my oxtail is done. Stewed oxtail in my Jamaican kitchen. Look at that. Can you imagine that goodness? All that good juicy gravy right there plus some white rice goodie. The thing is massive. All that flavor, y'all. Oh my god. If you ever smell my kitchen from right here, oh, that thing is divine. Divine. I kid you or not. Look at that. Oh, good. Now your girl had to throw some plantain in. The plantain was a must. Yes, boo. The plantain was a must. Oh, my aunt just skipped 7 beats. 7 beats, honey. That thing is massive. Oh Lord, look at them spinners. Look upon them spinners there. Oh, honey, I hope you are enjoying this recipe. Look at this right here. Your girl had to have her melon juice with ginger. The thing was a shot. Now, goodie, make sure that you show your girl some love by giving me a big fat thumbs up. Share the recipe with your friends, with your family, anybody who you want to share the recipes with. Go ahead and share it. Tell me what you like to see me cooking next in my kitchen. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy.